Criminal justice agencies get a large chunk of tax dollars each year. At a meeting later today at New Orleans City Hall, the agencies will have to say where that money is going. Louisiana law requires public entities to do so, but many of them have not been doing this. It is a story that our partners at The Lens have been following. Matt Davis from The Lens joins us now with more. Thanks for being here at noon.
It's good to be here, Liz.
So how much money are we talking about, and who's supposed to be monitoring this?
Well, we're talking about at least $26 million a year.
Wow.
Which is not being publicly accounted for. The public are supposed to have access to the way that this money is spent. There's supposed to be public hearings and so on, and none of that's happening. And the odd thing about this is that the District Attorney's Office is actually responsible for kind of overseeing this law. But the District Attorney's Office is one of those bodies that doesn't appear to necessarily be following the law itself. So,
what are some of the other agencies that you found in your investigation that are under pressure to reveal more information?
Yeah, we covered 11 agencies, and there was the District Attorney's Office, the Coroner's Office, all of the courts, the Public Defender's Office, and we found that only 3 of the 11 agencies that we spoke with were holding public hearings on their budgets as required by state law.
And how many years back are we talking here?
Well, it's interesting you should ask. We spoke with Council Member Susan Guidry, who's been really leading the charge for more accountability on these dollars, and she said it's just the way we've always done it in New Orleans. And
so
this
15, 20
years. The law itself came in 1981, and it looks like since then it just hasn't been followed.
And is there any one particular agency you found in your investigation that it's just unreal, like there's just no paperwork, no trail?
Well, the strange thing, I was interviewing the Chief Judge of Traffic Court yesterday, Bobby Jones, and he said, well, thank you for letting us know about this law. We didn't know about it, and as a result, we haven't been following it, and so we will follow the law from now on. And in fact, the Coroner's Office also said the same thing this morning. Their attorney got back to us and said, oh, we just didn't know about this law. Thank you for bringing it to our attention, and we plan to kind of follow it now.
So many of them basically, when you started making those calls, are basically saying they weren't even aware of this?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, it's one of the advantages of being at The Lens is we can find these laws and then find out who's following them. And we have a long lead time where we can really look into filing records requests and getting documents from these agencies and really showing, well, they're just not following laws.
So the assumption is when they do start, they'll have to catch up with all these years, and that those records are there?
It's unlikely that they will face any kind of serious consequences if they don't catch up on the years that have gone past, but they're certainly going to have to start doing it from 2011 onwards. And the City Council has said that they're going to stop funding these agencies as heavily as they have if they don't provide more documentation.
Okay, and you're heading to this meeting?
Yeah, I'll be live tweeting from the Lens account.
We look forward to an update from you. Thanks, Matt.
Thank you, Liz.
Well, for more on this developing story and to find out what happens at the meeting later today, stay tuned to the Lens website at thelensnola.org.